Welcome back to yet amazing content, and thank you so much for taking your time every Thursday at 1:30 p.m. to watch my content. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so my name is Jinsta Mugore, just in case you're new here, and I'm aspiring to be a career coach. So stay tuned for good content on matters related to career, corporate workplace, and everything that revolves around career men and women. Please subscribe, you share me out to your friends, give me a thumbs up, and of course, after watching, you leave a comment, and let's engage. In today's video, I want us to discuss the reason why we work. Of course, we work to get a salary, and they say job is just over broke. We are one payslip away from disaster. But regardless, some of us may not make it in business. We are not entrepreneurs naturally. So we are comfortable working for someone else. Then they give us some wages or a salary depending on how they want or depending on the industry you are in. And I want us to discuss salary disparities in the workplace. And is it a good idea to let your colleagues know how much you earn? Can you share that information? Because for me, I feel it always gets weird, especially when my friends start asking, how much do you earn? Because the question that comes into my mind is, you want to gauge how is my lifestyle? Do how I live compare to what I earn? Or you just want to find out some personal details. So most of the times I'm unable to answer that question. And even if it comes from a relative who is insisting, I would rather give a range. But I always find it so difficult to say this is how much I earn. So if it's difficult for me to share that information with my friends and relatives, how about my colleagues? I find it hard. I don't know whether you've ever worked in a place, and then you asked yourself, Kwani, how much do my colleagues earn? Because the lifestyle they are portraying. And deep down, when you know what you're taking home, you're like, it can't be this salary. Like, how is a man surviving with 3 children and a housewife, and he's in the same job grade as you? Same years of experience, and you're almost employed at the same time. Then you, who don't even have a child, you are struggling. You live and carry lunch to the office Monday to Friday to save on cost. Yet someone who is also in the same level as you has people to support, especially men. Then you are like, I think there's something wrong. Today's just a discussion. I'm not teaching anything. So let's first of all say you paid depending on various factors. For example, if you are an entry level, then you're paid the standard rate for an entry level person. Or if you are on contract, then there is a standard payment for people who are on contract. If you've gotten a new job, then you're paid based on how much you are earning in the previous place. So for example, if me and let's say Judas, wow, Judas, I just had to use Judas because of the betrayal that is likely to happen in the corporate workplace. Judas was earning 20,000 and I've been earning 30,000. So if both of us were to be given a 10% increment, he will get an additional 2K, I'll get an additional 3,000. So I'll be earning 33,000, he'll be earning 22,000. Yet we've joined at the same time and probably we even have same qualification. So your first job before you move highly dictates how much you are going to earn in the near future. The second chart is how well you negotiate. If you know you are worth properly, then you are likely to be paid higher. Then if you are someone who will just be told, well, for this role we pay 20,000 and you're just okay with it without negotiating, then you get into the company and realize, hey, this company, everybody has a car. They are all living in Kilimani. I seem to be the only one who is living, I don't know where, Thika Road, Kasarani huko. So your negotiation skills also matters. And also, who do you know who brought you to that job? So many factors can lead to a great disparity. And I feel it's worth not sharing that information. Otherwise, you're going to feel bad. Tabidi niname hivi kidogo ndio muone kichwa. Otherwise nikitake photo hivi juu ya forehead, mnaweza kosa kuniona vizuri. Little life struggles. Anyway, Ignore that bit. Let me give a story. I was once working at a place where different people had joined the organization. Then we had old folks over there who are earning even more than the bosses. Then the bosses used to resent these old people because they seemed to be earning huge chunks of money and they were like doing nothing at all. And so there was this colleague who came in and I was supposed to train him. And he was okay. He didn't have any privacy. He would tell us anything about everything, his personal life. So one day we are discussing about how much he's earning and how much he's looking forward to earning. I was so convinced that I must be earning more than this person. Then, shock on me, he told me I earn, let's say, 15,000. Then I earn 9,000. So almost 80% or 75% more than what I'm earning. Yet I'm the one teaching this person the job and I have more the professional qualification for that role. Let me tell you, I started feeling jealous. I hated that colleague. Started feeling like I don't even want to show you the job because how can I be teaching you and you're earning more than me? How? I wish we didn't even share about how much you earn. I would rather have ever stayed without ever knowing. So the relationship a little bit became strained. I don't know whether it was true what he was saying because I don't have access to this information. I'm relying on what you tell me. So if you overquote and I'm left feeling bad, oh, and to me, I'm the opinion that how much you take home at the end of every month is very confidential information. It's actually the reason you find if you don't have a system for generating payslips, they are sent to your job. They're not sent to your job address. They are normally directly sent to your personal email address and they are password protected, probably using the KRA pin or your ID card. So it is information meant for personal consumption. I'm not sure what the Employment Act says about sharing wages information at the workplace. I don't know whether it's protected because it might be illegal in some organization. So you need to be very careful and also know who are you dealing with. Has that person earned enough confidence to know what you're taking home? And again, I keep saying, we may be earning same 10,000, but I don't pay rent. I stay in my parents' house. Or I'm not paying school fees like you. Or my siblings are not relying on me. So if you earn 20,000 and you have responsibility, and I earn 10,000 and I don't have responsibility, I'm likely to live a better lifestyle than you. So if you are to judge me based on how I live, you will feel frustrated, yet you're even earning more than me. So what we take at the end of the month doesn't really matter. How stable you are with your lifestyle is what really counts. In most organizations, I don't think this is just corporate, even in the Juakali sector like Mjengo, people who do the donkey work are often the ones paid less. People who do a lot, they consume a lot of energy, they consume a lot of time, often are paid peanuts. Then people who just make decisions without having to put so much effort, they are not directly contributing to production or to the output or to the sales. They don't even have targets. They earn huge chunks of money. You might be surprised that you do all the work that is required to achieve your organization's goal, then your manager just approves. Yet he earns maybe 10 or 15 times more than you. And you expected to wear the same clothes, official clothes like your boss. You're expected to eat in the same joints he's eating because you're working in the same environment. You are expected to get to work or use transport or spend the time required to get to your work the same time with your boss who is earning 10 times more than you. And more so, your work might be very tough. He's expecting you to deliver. So he's putting too much pressure on you. So he walks around watching you as you do the work. But what you take home is peanut. So if you were to really do the comparison, you would feel so bad. You would resign the next day. But because you accepted the job offer, knowing clearly how much they are paying, then you must be ready to face the consequences. And again, it's gradual. You may be an intern today who is doing all the shoddy work that nobody wants to do, but in 10 years down the line, you will become that manager who is responsible for strategic decisions and operational excellence in the company. Then your team will come to earn that higher pay. So you just do your work and be comfortable with what you negotiated without necessarily having to want to know what is my neighbor earning, what is my colleague earning, how do they manage to sort all these bills that I seem to be struggling with. Whenever I'm in the village and my friends or people we went together in primary school or secondary school, then they know maybe I work in this organization and they are still in the village, the tendency is usually high of asking, how much do you earn? Ehe, na rent huko Nairobi ni pesa ngapi? Na shule? So unaonanga wanataka kunifanyia mahesabu ndio wajue venye unatuonyesha hapa uko juu hivo. So at times pia na feel nikiwaambia mtaanza kuona mnataka kuniitisha favors. So I don't want to share that information at all. I want to let people make assumptions and their own conclusions because they are just opinions and they don't count. But it will not be easy for me to tell you how much I earn. And I also feel it's not okay for people to go out there and start asking others, how much do you want? Why would you want to know some very personal details? If you know, how will it help you? If you don't know, is it of any relevance? So matters to do with salary, I'll not share with my friends, I'll not share with my villagers. Continue asking, and should I ever tell you, just know I'm lying. Those are details I'll not even say. I'm happy with however it is. Whether I'm struggling or not, I'm just okay with it because anyway, I've chosen this job and I've not complained. I've not said I want to resign. And there are things I'll not do even if they were paying more. Or even if I was being paid less and I'm okay with it, I don't want to share with my villagers so that they start telling me, then instead of staying in Nairobi and you are earning 20,000, si ukuje ununue ng'ombe moja hapa and then it will give you 5,000 shillings. Yenye haina tax, haina transport. I don't want those details. As such, kindly keep off from asking those questions of how much I'm making at the end of every month. I also feel some friends and family members are very malicious. They want to ask you how much you earn so that by date 30, when they know you've been paid, they know if she earns 5,000, then she's easily likely to give me a loan of 2,000. And they don't refund those loans. And then when you tell someone you're broke, they don't want to understand because they're like, and the way you earn a lot. So at times, people will ask these details for their own benefit. So you are like a lending power. How much borrowing can they take away from you? And how accessible is your cash at the end of every month? But the salary is mine. I may give when I have, and I may also choose not to give. So never expect me to tell you how much I earn so that you start calculating how much I can lend you. No. If you need a loan, go to the bank, go to Mshwari or even Fuliza. But don't rely on me because I'm employed and you are not. Similarly to my colleagues, I don't want to share those information because I don't want us to be that close. I don't want you to know if you see me drinking something on Friday and my salary doesn't allow me to take that drink, you are like, so where is she getting all this money from? How is she funding her expensive lifestyle? No. In my opinion, I feel like you're not supposed to share that information. Keep it to yourself, just like you wouldn't share some very personal details to outsiders. People are malicious. You may be sharing with someone, showing them how you paid less, and then they even tell you, I'm even earning less than you, so why are you complaining? Or some people will tell you, I'm earning this more, so that they can hear your negative opinion. Then they can take that to your manager or the HR to report you. So depending on your work structure and the organization you are in and the HR manuals that you are given, make sure you know, is it okay for you to share about salaries? If it's not okay, then keep it to yourself. I've come to the end of this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching up to this far. To my premier gang, I love you so much. Thank you for keeping it rocked. I like engaging with you on the live chats. And for the support you called me, may God bless you in return. Thank you so much. We see each other on Sunday. So until then, adios. Let me know what you think about thoroughly sharing information with our coworkers in the comment section. And of course, give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. And let me also know if it resonates with you and any experience you've had on thoroughly disparities. Bye.